All right, Martin Popoff here, back again with another edition of Reliving Old Reviews as a Useless Tool of Confusion. I'll leave it to you to figure out where that quote comes from. This is the little mini show, these short snapper shows we do, where we look at an old review and see if the writer got it right, kind of boots on the ground before we've all gotten to blab about these records for decades. You know, albums that have become big or bands that have become big kind of thing. So this is going to be a short one. I don't want to hold out much hope for this. This is a short review, very short review of UFO No Heavy Petting from Record, Mirror, and Disc, May 22nd, 1976. You might recall, if you're sharp and on the ball, I already did a review from this exact same page on Rainbow Rising. I couldn't see. I called it that because the funny thing is, the writer called it Blackmore's Rainbow for the band and Rainbow Rising for the album, which are both wrong. But anyways, there you go. They're all on this page, kind of thing. Anyways, so let's see what David Brown, who also wrote that Rainbow review, had to say about UFO No Heavy Petting. Most bands would be offended if you said their music was too loud, unsubtle, rough, and nasty, but this bunch would probably take it as a compliment. So right off the bat, he is framing this as heavy metal music, and it is a pretty heavy album, but it's got a lot of dynamics. It's actually much more elevated than what he just called it. But you know, in the context, there's not a lot of heavy metal albums out in the world in 1976, so he is calling it a fairly heavy album and consistently heavy, but it's not really. He calls it rough, he calls it unsubtle, he calls it nasty. It's none of those things. UFO show even more aggression than ever with their punch in the guts rock, rarely letting up for a second with a full frontal assault. That's absolutely overstating it. Like I say, this album has a lot of class. This is my favorite of all the Schenker albums. And it's not particularly heavier than Force It was. It's heavier than Phenomenon for sure. But no, it's about as heavy as Force It, and it's not particularly crazy, you know, really, really heavy. But yeah, it's got some great. I love the production on it as well. There is a fifth member for this album, keyboards man Danny Peyronel, formerly of the Heavy Metal Kids, who belts along at a fair old pace behind the screeching guitar of Michael Schenker. Yeah, he was a great addition to the band. He's only in for this album. He's gone by the next album, but yeah, he sounds amazing on here. There's a Highway Lady with that great piano stuff going on there, turning it into just this powerful Bruce Springsteen, John Waite kind of sounding song. Love that song. The titles and content are reasonably standard, such as Can You Roll Her, my favorite song on the album, Highway Lady, and Belladonna, but then they don't seem to set out to do anything new, just louder and more intense than anyone else. Again, overstating it. I think this album is very, very classy, especially because of the production. Force It was kind of cardboardy sounding. It's very Teutonic sounding as well. I think you know Michael Schenker really gives it that German feel as well. So it's a German-British consortium, right? This band. Supposedly, the idea of the Hideous Hypnosis cover is that it makes the music almost gentle by comparison. But like the music, you can't ignore it. Absolutely, it's got a weird krautrock sort of album cover, kind of creepy, black and white as well. Yeah, I don't know about this idea. It makes the I suppose it kind of matches the heaviness of the music. You know, I would say the cover is actually more arty than the music is. The music is good quality, like I say, in that Springsteen, Van Morrison, Thin Lizzy mold, very much like Thin Lizzy. The heaviness of this album is very much like a Johnny the Fox or a Jailbreak kind of situation, right? Bad Reputation. But yeah, great album, good review, short review. But there you go. That's it. This has been a Reliving Old Reviews is a Useless Tool of Confusion. You can get my UFO, a visual biography book, and my 2 UFO little formed together to form an autobiography, or I mean a biography. Book, Lights Out and Letting Go, at martinpopoff.com. There's PayPal buttons there. I sign them all, send them out from my office here in Toronto. And check out my audio podcast as well, History in 5 Songs with Martin Popoff. Check out part of our team here. We've got Marco, we've got Grant, but Grant has his own channel, Grant's Rock Warehouse. So check that out as well. And join our Patreon situation that gets you onto our panels. Marco kind of sorts out, sends out a menu of ideas. People can sign up and be on those. And all you got to do is join our Patreon. We've got merch. We've got a Ko-Fi as well. And like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And go listen to some UFO.